Welcome to
Hello.
Broke Activities Podcast. We are so excited because we have our third interview. And Erin totally brought. Go ahead and introduce, please, your background,
Sure.
the title, everything.
My name is Michelle Garcia. I am a nurse practitioner specializing in women's health. So I started just as a registered nurse, and I was in labor and delivery.
Oh,
I stopped doing that for a little bit after I had my second baby. And then I decided to go back to grad school, and I kind of just always wanted to do women's health. Went back and completed grad school, was a nurse practitioner. When I graduated school, there were no NP jobs available for women's health. So I ended up working in primary health care. It was such a valuable learning lesson. I mean, I learned how to practice medicine outside of what I learned in school.
right.
And for me or listeners, what exactly is a nurse practitioner?
So you do have to go back to school for an additional 3 to 4 years and specialize in something after your RN. You do have to be a registered nurse in order to become a nurse practitioner.
Wow.
And you do have the background mostly of like the bedside versus like a physician assistant.
Okay.
They can jump right into that, into the field. Personally, I think we're better.
Oh, yeah.
PAs.
I mean,
Sorry, PAs.
no,
Sorry.
About to get canceled.
and you were like, you know what? I think I want more schooling. So,
Yeah,
I'm going to go
literally.
back. I'm going to go
You're
back.
just a big
And
nerd.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so you specialize in women's health.
Women's health. I actually do a lot. I do both genders, but
Yeah.
but it's mainly having to do, well, that gets into the whole thing.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so when I did primary care, I did traditional medicine. I learned how to fix all the things with pharmaceuticals, lots of pharmaceuticals.
Wow.
So main complaints were anxiety, attention deficit, weight loss. So we just had traditional. You have to follow an algorithm. You have to like look up what to do, and if that doesn't work, then you prescribe the next one. I got tired of prescribing. Like that's what I did. At some point, I was just like, "Gosh, this sucks." I took out this huge loan, and this is what I'm going to be doing.
Yeah.
So, it was a valuable learning lesson. I learned so much. I still take all that training that I had, and I use it today. So it's like, it's great. But I wanted to move on. I wanted to move on to actually how to fix the issue.
Yeah.
And this is honestly what I hear when I listen to like different podcasts is all these practitioners want to do the same thing.
Right.
Trying to like, let me help you fix it, like from like starting ground up.
Right.
Instead of just writing a prescription.
Well, that's what I went to you for. I was like, I don't want to be on something forever. I just want, give me a thing that I need to do in my lifestyle or whatever it is that you have to start with blood work, obviously, but like, give me something to go off of and I'll be disciplined enough to do it, but I want to fix the problem. I don't want to just be on something forever.
Well, Erin, can you give a short intro on how you met Michelle
Michelle-
and your journey?
Michelle started as my client, but then I found out what she did and I was like, I want to go to you, I want to do a healthy version of like medical stuff, and we talk about it all the time. A lot of people don't like getting their blood work done after 40, and so
Yeah, it's a scary thing.
it is because for the years that you were unhealthy, it catches up to you at some point, and we'll talk about that in here. But I knew you weren't just somebody that was going to be like put me on something and then and you're going to be on it forever. You had a healthier way to go about your practice. And so I was like, okay, I'll try you. And then I sent my husband and one of my Alyssa's friends work with you. So it was perfect because I hadn't found somebody I liked the way they practice their medicine. But yeah, that's how I found you. Yeah. And I love everything you do. So I was like, why don't we share you with our listeners and see if anybody else can help? You can help a lot of people this way.
Yeah. I think for one thing, when I decided I wanted to get into functional medicine or integrative health, I didn't know diddly squat. I was like, what? Vitamin D is a hormone? Pro-hormone. But I mean, it's like, what?
Yeah.
So
you saw it from a different point of view.
I saw it from a different point of view. And I was just there. It's so overwhelming. And honestly, you're learning all the time all the time. Still, it's just like constantly like new information. It's like, oh, wow, it's fascinating. I
Well,
think it's
and
fascinating.
one thing I find interesting, I have quite a few doctor clients and they don't learn about nutrition in med school.
Nobody
And
does.
I think that's crazy. I'm like, wow, you just know how to diagnose, but then you don't know how to fix it. You just, you know what I mean? So I always find that, and I'm a big believer in like diet and exercise and all the things. I mean, I don't know scientifically, but I always was taught that that's like everything for you. So I was like, that's crazy because I talk to my doctor clients like after you talk to me and I'm like, oh yeah, this is what I'm doing. They're like, oh, that's a great way to do it. I'd never even thought about that. And I'm just like,
I never even thought about that.
yeah, like they don't do that in their practice.
They're like, here's a pill for that or something. It's wow.
Yeah. To their defense,
Yeah.
we don't learn
Right.
about that. We might
Yeah.
get here and there little tidbits. Generally, it's like, here's this pharmacology book, and you're going to follow this.
Yeah.
This is the way this works.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work for this person and this whatever, everything has to go in a category, right?
Right.
Then you're going to try something else. You're gonna
Right.
Just keep trying and trying and trying.
Right.
And don't get me wrong, like sometimes you need pharmaceuticals.
Right,
And
right, right.
definitely, they come. I'm not like anti-pharmaceutical, but you have to give somebody a pharmaceutical. Like traditionally, what you hear is women in their late 30s and 40s. They present to the doctor with like, I'm anxious, I can't sleep, I'm gaining weight, like. These are the things. And honestly, this is what I used to do all the time. I would put them on Lexapro, 10 milligrams, maybe 5, if like they were really nervous about it. And then they have to come back 2 weeks later. We'd have to
Adjust it.
it. And it was always that. It was always, here, let me just put you on this. And then they would ask me, can you test my hormones? And I was like, why? And to me, it was like, why am I doing that? You're not pregnant, and you're 40. So we know it's not menopause. So but you learn. That's a huge, huge mistake. Sorry to all the women that I did that to.
You're all losing sleep over it.
But it's like, yeah, it's a real thing.
No, it is. It is.
Such huge changes in that. And it can happen. I see it happening earlier and earlier. So like age 37, that's something that I see that's new. But like everything changes, you know, and it's not fun to have those things. I've had to suffer with like plenty of those.
Right. Right.
So yeah.
All right.
Oh, well,
Do you want to get in?
Yeah,
Let's
we're
get into it.
So excited. Okay, so we're gonna ask Michelle some questions. Some that are on my mind and are coming more from me, what I would like to know, and pick her brain. And then Erin will also jump in with the questions. But also, we invite you after you watch this episode, listen. Send us or DM us, message us, email us, and Michelle, if you're up for it, we would love to, like give you either the questions or possibly have a follow-up episode. Like,
Yes.
Awesome.
So what are some noticeable or big changes that you've seen for women in their 40s or how you mentioned even late 30s?
Yeah. So big changes are stress, being able to handle stress. Not because your life just all of a sudden decides to get more stressful, because I think that happens as like all your life, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it happens when you have children and all that stuff. It's just our ability to be able to handle that stress.
Right.
Two changes.
Right.
Moods.
Right. I get more anxious. I find myself getting more anxious.
Anxiety.
Yeah.
We have this magical hormone called progesterone. And she is probably one of my favorites. If I had to pick my favorite one,
We love her.
we love her. We love her, and that declines. Yeah,
Really?
right. So
At what age does it decline?
late 30s.
Wow.
Late 30s is what I've seen. 40s, you know. Gosh, when I was around that age, when I was like 41, all of a sudden I just couldn't sleep, and it hit me now. Years later, like, oh, it was my progesterone.
Wow.
Literally, if I had had somebody to just
Yeah.
tell me, hey, take a little bit of this progesterone and it'll help you sleep at night. Sleep is everything. If you
Right. Yes.
you're, it's a massive S show. Massive. Like
It'll affect my work or how I am in the morning, even my
Exactly.
drive. Yeah.
your
Wow.
relationship,
Right.
your kids. Like, do you have kids?
I have 2 stepkids. Yes. Yeah.
So, like, everything, like your ability to just handle all that. So,
Do you think that's related to like a lack of sleep is related to health issues?
oh gosh, yes.
Really?
Yeah, because that's your body's repairing mechanism.
Mm.
If you're not sleeping,
Yeah.
forget it.
You got to have
Okay.
downtime.
And granted, like you can definitely have periods where you're just you are going at it because you have things to do. It's like, well, you just can't stay in bed, right?
Right.
You got to take care of the kids, spouses, all that other stuff. But at some point, it will catch up to you. You'll notice it in a variety of different ways.
Wow.
What's the biggest way that you see it in
Affect your cortisol level.
cortisol?
You'll pack on weight.
Mm.
All of a sudden, you have this poochy belly. That's like, what's going on here?
What is what's cortisol? Like
Cortisol
what?
is one of your stress hormones.
Okay, stress
And
hormones.
it does fluctuate, right?
Uh-huh.
It's nice and high in the morning for a little bit,
Mm.
right, to get you going. Get up out of bed, do all the things, make your coffee, rush out of the house, go to work, things like that. Comes down, right? But if you have an imbalance, it's going to affect everything.
Yeah.
It can definitely affect your weight.
Really?
Definitely play on insulin, like
Wow.
your insulin stores and things like that. So yeah, it's huge.
Now, I went to somebody a while ago just to get my body fat tested, and she said to eat before the sun goes down your last meal because something is released while we're sleeping that can affect your sleep and that can affect the way that your body metabolizes. Is that true? And what is that is being released? Is that cortisol or
So when you're first of all, you should always don't be a late night eater. I used to do that, and
I always heard that, but I never knew why.
Sometimes you do that. But as a matter of fact, like if you wait 3 hours, so eating somewhere like and then waiting 3 hours and then going to bed is actually probably what's recommended. But if you're doing that, your body's digesting all this stuff. It doesn't like it's doing its thing, right? So you're not getting all the proper hormone mechanisms.
Right.
It's going to increase your cortisol. You're going to have a cortisol spike, probably around 2 a.m. And that's when you wake up and you're just like,
That's what I heard. Yeah.
wow, what's going on here? So
Interesting.
It's so crazy.
it's crazy. It's not a good crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the good kind.
Like a
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So
Really quick question on to eating early. Is it true an after dinner walk also is
Absolutely.
good for digestion or just
Love
blood
that.
flow and even just a nice little stroll? Get
nice
moving.
little stroll, 10, 15 minutes after, your meal. Obviously, it's going to decrease your stress. It's going to decrease your stress, your cortisol, right? Going to help with that nighttime awakening. And then,
Sorry, the lights.
oh,
The lights just turned off. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. We keep it professional. We keep going. Keep rolling the tape. Keep it going.
Yeah.
We have no lights. Cut this out.
Yeah. So, highly, highly encourage that.
Okay.
Afternoon, and it doesn't have to be like you're
Right.
not. That's not 30 minutes.
Right.
Right.
Like 5, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just so nice to keep your, stress hormones down. It helps you sleep better. It'll decrease your HbA1c, which is one of those markers that we test for pre-diabetes and diabetes. That helps. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh
if
my
you can get the
God.
time and do it, that's great.
I mean, I know everybody's excited watching and listen. They're going to be so excited.
I like
These
taking
are
a
all
walk
questions-
after I'm done eating.
Yeah,
I
it feels
honestly do.
so
That's when I
nice.
walk my dog
I agree.
typically.
And that's like the dog. Yeah. I
Yeah.
have a dog, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
They're my excuse to go, goodbye. I don't want to do dishes. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the sleep thing, can you give us one suggestion on how to improve your sleep without using a pharmaceutical? Is there anything? Obviously, the eating early could help, right?
The eating early. There are lots of things. This was actually one of my biggest issues. Was sleep. I was suffering so much. It was sad. I was just like,
That's frustrating.
I was like, is this ever gonna
Change
better?
here.
And I was a practitioner. I'm like,
I should be able to do this.
right, do this, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, progesterone, your natural hormone, right? Get on some form of like natural progesterone, not progestin, different things. So that's one thing that will definitely help because that's the hormone that keeps you calm, helps you sleep. It induces, it hits the GABA receptor, which is a really, really calming neurotransmitter. So what that does is it keeps you it helps you get that deep sleep,
Yeah.
keeping you asleep.
Right.
You're not waking up at night.
Right.
A couple other things. If you're anxious, if you're stressed, if you have this like stress list, write it down. Like so that they'll that are like bothering you. Like
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
like just what do I have to do tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right.
It's a busy week, something like that. Avoid alcohol.
Mm.
Alcohol.
There's a lot of sugar in alcohol that'll keep you up.
Yeah.
I know people that drink wine right before they go to or like at night, and it's just like they have bad sleep, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's a lot of sugar. It's like drinking juice right before you go to bed, you know?
And it's going to give you that cortisol spike.
Oh,
right?
does it?
So,
Okay.
yeah. And it's just not good. It's, oh my gosh. Drew, I don't know. You don't drink anymore, right? I mean, I still have an occasional glass of wine here and there, but I mean, I remember being able to drink much in a fashion that was not healthy.
Yeah,
I'm not
seriously.
recommending that. But I remember doing that and being able to like wake up and do the same old things. Well, let me tell you, good old liver doesn't work the way that she used to.
Oh, really?
So
She starts.
Another one of our favorites, liver. Welcome her to the party. Yeah.
yeah, so doesn't metabolize everything the way that she used to.
Yeah.
So you are rocking a hangover.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
It is
we
so
talked about that.
We talk about
terrible.
this all the time. So we don't drink, but when we go out, we still have a hangover. Is there a reason
I
for
feel
this?
like we went out. We had a girls' night out.
We see
I-
until midnight.
We had club soda, right, with
Yes.
some lime.
Yes.
Went to bed. The morning, I was like, "Why do I feel like I partied though? Like
Literally.
my body seriously did feel like that."
Yeah.
But we
maybe that's-
typically
that's probably my
we go to
health.
bed at like 9.
Yeah, that's
normally.
probably
So
my
the
health.
3 hours extra
Yeah.
and being out and like exuding energy, like literally gave us a hangover. I was like, what is wrong with that?
It's your sleep.
Yeah, I wonder
And
if that is.
I also stopped drinking. I was drinking vodka slowly. When I would drink vodka, the next day my body felt like it was beat up.
Yeah.
bruised,
physically.
like yes, like really bruised everywhere. And is that just how my body was kind of digesting it, or it's just the alcohol, the sugar?
Well,
it's so
Alcohol
cra-
detoxing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I know they label it in a pretty way,
Right.
And I don't get me wrong, like I love a really nice glass of red wine, but it is a thing. It's just a crutch, and I think
Mm-hmm.
we tend to just go for it because we have such stressful. I mean, what do? Like you end up getting super relaxed, right?
Mhm.
I mean, it's calming at first, but then after that, it's a depressant.
right.
Mhm.
It's just not a good.
Yeah, the
thing.
A lot
emotional
of
roller
people start
coaster.
crying.
A
That
lot of-
one song plays and it's just tears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It's an emotional.
Yeah,
That is one of
right.
the reasons why I quit. Because when Curtis and I were going through a bad time, I wanted to know my emotions were real. Because it was just like, but I really like him. But do I? Because I'm drunk when I'm around him. So I like everybody when I'm drunk.
Right.
You know. So then
Yeah.
and then I really wanted to feel like, am I really this sad, or is it just because he left or whatever? You know. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me cut out alcohol and feel my emotions. I think a lot of people are uncomfortable feeling emotions though. Sometimes, you know what I mean? So I feel like that might be a reason why some people don't give it up, you know, but anyways, that's a whole nother story.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that's
So
interesting.
alcohol,
Okay.
yeah.
So alcohol, those are some good
Affects
suggestions
sleep.
on getting
Yeah.
sleep back. Yeah.
I love.
I personally like to work out. If I lift weights, I get the best sleep of my life, especially leg day.
That's amazing.
Like you can't wake me up. Like last night, I
Yeah.
lifted yesterday in the evening, and my dog had to get up and go to the bathroom. I'm like, I wasn't even halfway of able to like go downstairs in the middle of the night. Curtis had to do it because I was like, I was knocked all the way.
Yeah.
My body was just exhausted from like all the things, you know.
Great.
Yeah.
Amazing. If that works for you,
I think, yeah.
I don't work out. But
Gosh,
Yeah.
of course you look the way you do and you don't work out. I must be
No,
nice.
no, yeah.
Must be nice, Michelle.
No, it's yeah, but
She said, I don't work out
I don't work. No, I work. I
No
don't work out
way.
at night.
Yeah.
at night. I don't work out at night. To me, it stimulates me.
No,
So-
I know. It is a problem. It's the only time I could get it in. I usually am a morning workout person, but and I did it yesterday. Yeah, I did it opposite. I did the walk in the morning and then I did the lifting at night, which I never do, but I think that's why I got good sleep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So L-theanine. L-theanine is something that you can take to really like the overthinking, the things like that. It will definitely help.
Okay.
There's other things too. I take an omega-3. I take a vitamin D3K2. Sometimes like around like 6 p.m. at night.
And that'll just kind of calm you down. I heard people take magnesium. Is that
Love
real?
magnesium. So here I go with my supplement recommendations. Right, there's a quadrillion. That's not even a word. Supplements that you could take, but out of all the supplements that you could take, there's probably 5 that I recommend. That
Okay.
are top.
Give us your top 5.
Top 5. Vitamin D3, D3K2.
Okay.
That's one, right? I definitely creatine.
I do that. Yeah, you
Five
get
to
me on
10
that. Yeah.
5 to 10 grams
Yeah.
in the morning of that. I do a magnesium glycinate.
Okay.
I do that.
I heard that makes you poop. Is that correct? Is it a
Wait,
laxative?
is it the liquid form?
It can well, it comes in various
Okay, okay.
things, but magnesium citrate will make you poop.
Okay.
That's
That's what it is.
I did that in my 20s during a weight loss challenge. It does.
You know
That is
Now my
you
husband,
lose a few
now my
pounds.
husband and I will not even when we see that at Target. I'm like,
avoid.
like it came in cherry or like this lemon flavor, and no, but yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
When I was young, the smooth move was like a lack. I was
That's
like,
tea.
give me the tea before I have to go out tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
The skinny jeans.
Yeah,
Skinny.
my
I mean, hey.
my husband
Literally.
swears by creatine,
I have creatine
and
every
I
morning.
just okay.
So creatine is,
Yeah, explain to us what that does for us.
so taking a little bit of creatine in the morning. I mean, I do mine in the morning, but you could
I do too.
But oh my gosh, it has been known well, it got a bad rap, I think, because it was like creatine will help you build your muscles.
Right.
Yeah, I remember in high school, all the football players would take like major creatine.
Women were and still are afraid of it, right? Because it's going to be bloated and
Yeah, get you
right?
gain weight.
But it goes into your muscles, so it's a different thing.
Mm.
And it crosses the blood-brain barrier, so it really, really helps with sleep. What helps you with sleep deprivation.
Mm.
So when I was going through my insomnia phase, which has happened twice now, I would take creatine in the morning because I have to function. I don't have a job where I can just like, okay, just work.
Yeah.
Right, my brain
No.
has to be on.
Yeah.
So I was, and I still do it. I love it.
Same.
It's
Yeah.
good for you. I put all my patients on it, even my elderly patients. Creatine.
Wow.
Most people that I know that are into health and fitness have creatine. My sister does it. A lot of my clients do it. I like the one that you gave me, so that one was great.
And is it you? I mean, there's different ways also to take it. Like, can you? Do
I just put it
powder?
in my
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I put
like
it in my
It's usually
protein
powder.
shake. Yeah,
I don't recommend. I mean, it comes in gummies, but you're getting a whole bunch of other crap with
Yeah.
and gummies. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are.
Yeah, I love your recommendations because they're always clean.
D3K2.
Yeah.
I do a
We need to do a post on those.
Mm-hmm.
So a B complex.
Okay.
That's good for morning, energy, things like that. A lot of lack of your B vitamins will cause anxiety. Women and their women in general, right?
Yeah.
Not saying men don't get anxiety, but like you can get a flurry of anxiety. You can start thinking about things that
Yep.
you never used to worry you before.
Right.
I mean, what is it like? Everybody knows, like when you're waking up in the middle of the night and you're just like,
Yeah. Did I? Is that one shirt that I wore that one time? Is it hanging in the closet? I don't know if I need to check right now. The most random. The most random.
yeah.
It
I
will
thought,
pop
I
into
thought
my
it was gonna
head.
be like a worldly issue that you
No.
could not even
No.
fix.
Oh my gosh, did I have to remember that I need to do that. Did I?
Yeah.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Nope.
Yep.
Doesn't even happen.
My rug from the cleaners. Like that was
Oh
fucking
my god.
May.
Yep.
That was a real thought.
Yeah.
That was a real
Are you
thing.
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then you're just like, and you're just going down the whole thing.
Yep.
It's
Oh
horrible.
my gosh.
It's horrible. It is horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
That's wild.
yeah. So D3K2, magnesium glycinate, magnesium citrate if you're constipated.
Creatine.
Creatine. I do methylated B complex. So that's
Yep.
in the morning, and I know I'm forgetting one. Oh, and omega-3.
Omega-3. Yes.
So omega-3s.
Okay.
What do vegans take for omega-3 versus because that has fish in it? So what would you recommend to a vegan?
That's tough because you can do the flax seeds and you can do all that stuff, but it's not going to give you the same amount. I don't know.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know that.
No,
No
that's fine.
worries.
I also
We have a vegan listener, so we always.
do. Yeah. I mean, I tried going, was it vegan? Yeah, I tried it for like 4 weeks.
How did that go?
Didn't. It didn't go.
She's like in the car, like,
I failed. Actually,
I did it for 4 weeks, and then I was super excited because I was like, I'm gonna have some scrambled eggs.
Oh yeah.
oh,
The
I
eggs are
love
hard.
eggs.
Yeah.
I love,
Yeah. Eggs and cheese, man. I couldn't. I've learned how to cut out cheese because I didn't
Yeah.
realize how much fat is in it. So I'm like trying to cut out a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
It's my fave though.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna break anything, it's gonna be with cheese on
yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
that big old brie, just slab it on. Yeah, okay, perfect.
Breathe.
Love.
My favorite.
Love it.
And it's so
Well,
damn expensive. Cheese is so
I know,
expensive.
it is.
Expensive. Yeah.
Okay, so do you have any other questions you would like to?
I do. Thank you, Michelle. This is so exciting. I like love this.
By the way, we tried to use your expertise in our every time that we
That's
talk.
awesome. I
But
love it.
we're not at
Yeah,
your
yeah,
level.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
nice that you can explain it
Yeah.
how you do.
Totally. Is it true that metabolism slows down, or is it more like habits and lifestyle? I mean, I think it does slow down as we get older,
It does.
but does also your lifestyle and being a couch potato or, contribute and add on more to that, do you think?
Most definitely.
Okay.
100%.
They're correlated.
Yeah. And your metabolism will change as you age. But if you have always had a sedentary lifestyle, that's definitely not going to help. Um, and so it's always something that I recommend is like when women come to me, it's like that's a huge thing. And it's like you feel for them because they're like, I've gained 15 to 30 pounds since I was this age, and it sucks. And they feel broken. You feel like,
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
and I get this all the time. It's like, what do you do? Well, your metabolism has slowed down, right? Your hormones are impacting that. Maybe they did, or most of them are pretty sedentary. Their exercise is walking the dog,
Right.
which don't get me wrong, like the walk after dinner is great. And obviously your dogs have to be walked, but it's like, we have scared women away from strength training.
Yeah.
It's such a crucial point, crucial implementation for living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Lift some weight. Like, you need to lift weight. And we do not need to be like muscle wasting at this age because it's so hard to
Wow.
Get back on.
so hard. And I don't think women understand, like, one, you're not going to grow huge muscles. You're not going
Right.
to
No.
Hulk, or who's the guy with the accent?
Arnold. Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
right?
no, that's
Get to the
hard to do.
chopper. Yeah.
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 That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. And it's gonna reduce your fat mass. It will change
Yes.
the way your body looks.
Yes.
It will reduce. It'll change your body composition. And I think you can get obsessed with the scale, right?
Yes.
Definitely. Look at
Yes.
that and go, well, I gained 2 to 3 pounds.
Correct.
All this stuff, but that could be muscle mass.
Right? It's like, but how are your
You will-
clothes fitting or how are you
Yes.
feeling?
She says that all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you measured your body measurement? Are you
Yes.
fitting into your
Which I
jeans?
did do that the other day. You recommended me doing that, and I did. I don't know. I just.
Oh, because you never did it to start.
Yeah, I never. That was my starting point.
Yeah. So I always recommend doing it to start. Like,
I did it. How did it work? I don't know.
It's there. I wrote it down.
You got numbers.
Yeah,
You got numbers.
numbers.
Okay.
I have a baseline. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So yes,
Okay.
to answer that question, yes, it does. It highly, highly, highly impacts it.
And I thank you for confirming that because I've always pretty much worked a corporate job. And I am a boomerang person on Weight Watchers. So I started Weight Watchers again. And even going back to like my previous weight when I started and then seeing it now where I'm like, I sit down for like 9 hours every day.
Yeah.
And just being just like this. And I'll slowly get a shrimp back, like as I'm at my desk,
That's
know,
painful.
and
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
just hearing you say it does, but that means I gotta move more and my muscle mass could be just like disintegrating and I need,
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Okay. So for somebody that is just trying to start this journey on like just adding muscle, weightlifting or whatever into your life, what are some ways that we can get people to start moving again? Like what is the most important part of that? Is it movement? You think strength training? And what do you recommend? A good start?
intro, like an intro.
Well, across the board, I think where you need to start is first, let's get some labs.
Yes.
Currently, evaluate your diet. Like you said, you were eating your fat.
High fat.
Yeah. So a lot of times it's like, oh gosh, I was eating a huge amount of carbs. You need carbs, but I mean, like 300, 400 a day.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot. That's a lot.
Right.
So it's like that. It's like, how much protein? Oh my gosh. I have to deal with women coming in and they're like 25 grams of protein per
Wow.
day.
That's how I was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the same.
Oh, you don't.
I don't eat.
You
Yeah.
don't eat.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a problem.
So,
It's
yeah.
a problem.
It's a real problem.
And then
Yeah,
when
no,
I do
yeah.
eat, I eat high fat, high protein, so then I'm like, well, I'm hitting my protein markers. Why am I still not losing weight? Well, I didn't realize like, holy crap, half of the macro breakdown, it was like 40% protein, 40% fat, and then 0% carbs or 20% carbs. And I'm like, I need to change up this ratio.
Right.
Yeah.
So that protein, so women come to me and they're on, they're having like, oh, I'll have an egg for breakfast and then I'll have like a sandwich later and then I don't eat. I'm like, okay, so we're at about 25 grams of protein.
Wow.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe, right? An egg is what, 6, 7 grams. So it's like, it's so bad.
Right.
Like you really, really need that protein. But we're obsessed with the whole like cardio thing and like the elliptical and all that stuff. And that's great. It reduces stress and things like that. But it's, gosh, number one thing, protein, protein, protein. And then, it can be a little bit intimidating walking into a gym, or like a strength training center and thing like that. You're there, you don't know what to do, you don't know how to work anything.
Right.
It's things like that.
It's intimidating. Yeah.
Right. What are some small weights?
That's what I do. I do it at home.
Yeah, you can do quick, like little, like bicep curls, things like that. Do some lunges. I have a patient who lunges from her kitchen to her like office. She's like, I just do lunges back and forth because I work from home. Focus on those big muscles in your legs. That is highly correlated to like much better health.
The doctor for my mom recommended, hey, if you're in front of the TV and you're watching your Lifetime or Hallmark show, take your little weights and kind of just move your arms a little bit, like get some reps in, and you're doing two things at once.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You don't want to be frail as you age, and you don't want any muscle wasting and or sarcopenia, which is muscle wasting. You don't want to be the woman hunched over
At her desk. Yes. No. Yeah.
She's all, I can relate.
Gosh.
And then you see these women, and it's really sad because they fit the picture of osteoporosis.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And they're kind of hunchy and they're walking slow. And it's like, wow, if we had encouraged them 30 years back.
And I've got to say, I do a lot of older women's hair and from like 50 up. And I always, and a lot of them are fit. And I said, oh, what do you do to stay fit? And they're always like, one thing I regret is not lifting weights earlier.
Wow.
If I was your age, I would get into lifting weights now because it's so much harder. They all love lifting weights now in their 50s and 60s, but they're like, it's so hard for us to put the muscle on. Yeah. And so you do become more frail as you get older. Osteoporosis, all the things start happening, and you need muscle. And especially in my job, I need it. I need to physically maintain for the next 20 years, So
I don't know how you stand for 9 hours.
I know. I like it. My back hurts if I sit. I can't even imagine. You know what I mean? Like I had more sciatic issues sitting at a law firm than I did standing. And standing, I'm like, I got good posture. My shoulders are back, but I lift weights almost every morning.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Are now with working out or adding some weights, are ankle weights or the weighted vest?
Yeah, that's a huge
Are
trend.
those? Yeah. Is that a trend right now, or you think it's good to add on? I mean,
right. Weighted vests. I love that. Start with like low.
Right.
Don't want to go super heavy because it can hurt your back. But gosh, if you're going from nowhere to there, love it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of my questions was, obviously we talked about strength training and versus cardio. What do you think would be the best breakdown between the two? So let's say you have to do both in one day or both in your lifestyle. You want to do cardio and you want to do strength training. How much of each do you think we should do?
So I don't think in one day.
Let's say a week. So how many days do you strength train versus do cardio?
So at least 2 days a week.
Okay.
And you don't need a lot. You could do 20 minutes.
Really?
Right. 20
See, and
minutes.
people think I have to be at the gym
for an hour.
Yes.
No, I don't think so.
And that could be very, very like discouraging for somebody who's going from doing nothing to I'm going to go all in. And it could be something gradual and now you're saying it doesn't even have to be that long.
Yeah.
Out of your whole day.
2 to start with 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Move up to 3.
Okay.
Incorporate one day where you're going to the gym of that, and then or wherever, a long walk, a high intensity walk, or like just an elliptical, a spin bike. So you don't have to be there all the time. I think in the 80s was that craze where we were just running on the treadmill.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was all about cardio.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about, you don't want to be skin and bones. you want healthy amount of muscle.
Right.
That is health.
That is
Yeah.
health. Yes.
Yeah, you
I
don't want
love
to be
that.
frail.
I love that. That's a good point. Okay.
Let's see. I think
Well, on exercise,
Yeah.
do you think that exercise helps mental health?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Increases your endorphins, calms you down, keeps you less anxious,
right.
helps you sleep. So yes, 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 yes.
Right.
Yes, and more yes.
So if you add, because we talk about this a lot, just like adding small habits. We did a whole thing on habits the other day, and it was like every 90 days you should put one more habit into your repertoire of things. So to me, if you can add one more good habit, healthy habit, and like by the end of the year, you have like 5 new healthy habits. You know what I mean? Like you become a new person every 5 years, you know? And so if you can just add one little thing, and if you do suffer with depression and you do suffer with anxiety, I think just exercise alone, in my opinion, it's helped me. I hear a lot of people suffering a lot with those two things. And I've never really struggled with it. And I always, and not because I'm sure I can, but I've always kept health and exercise in my every day. You know, it's always been a thing for me. So to me, I'm like, there's got to be a correlation. I'm not like a scientist or anything to know, but I'm sure you see it.
Yeah.
You know,
Your ability to handle stress is largely impacted.
it is. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
I have a question. What's one underrated nutrition habit that can make a big difference at this age? I think it was probably like the creatine or
Protein.
protein.
Protein. Yes.
Get that protein in. And what's like an average? I mean, does it depend on your blood work, your weight, your height, like how much protein you should consume, or is there
So
a baseline?
ideally, it's 1 gram per ideal body weight.
Okay.
So if you want to weigh 150 pounds
150 grams.
of protein.
Okay.
Now, let me tell you how difficult that is.
Oh,
It is.
That is
so
hard.
difficult.
Yeah.
We're not men, so
Right.
it's
Right.
like- so it's like we don't have that hunger,
The desire for food. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
We can get by with small little
Mm-hmm. Because we're cute.
right? We're so cute.
Petite, you know?
But it is really, really difficult to do that.
Right.
I say if you can get to 100, we are winning.
Yes.
Winning. 100 grams. So how do you do that?
Yes.
Like, okay, so
And eat healthy.
Right.
I'm not tech savvy, but I heard about this thing called ChatGPT.
Yes.
Don't make fun of me.
No.
Rumor on the streets is.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I was like, God, I was trying to do it myself.
Yeah.
So I literally asked ChatGPT,
Mm-hmm.
give me 100 grams protein. How do I split this up during the day?
Right.
And I don't want any tuna. I don't want any, because I don't like fish. Like, not tuna. But I mean, it's like, it spit out this whole thing.
Yeah.
It
Detailed.
literally told me string cheese here, yogurt here,
Yep.
cottage cheese here.
Wow.
But let me tell you, it was difficult. I felt like I was eating all the time.
Yeah.
I know. That's a
Yeah.
problem. That's my
Yeah.
biggest problem.
We can do a blowout and then like, hold on.
Yeah. Let me go eat a batch of tuna real quick. And
Now,
you know,
Yeah.
it's smoothies. I feel are smoothies kind of a good way to, add
that's a
that
lot of
extra,
sugar though.
A lot of sugar. You mean
Okay.
like a protein?
like a protein smoothie,
Love
but maybe
protein.
you're adding
Like a protein shake or
I'm
smoothie?
sorry, a shake.
Okay.
Sorry.
Smoothie is a lot of sugar.
No, that you're gonna make.
Got
You're
it.
gonna make it in the morning. If you're gonna add in maybe, I don't know, like your protein.
Mm-hmm.
You can add yogurt, right? Does that add extra? Like, do
Greek
you
yogurt.
recommend
yogurt.
maybe that's another way if you don't really
Absolutely.
eat?
And she's like,
Yeah.
even when I'm struggling to get my calories in,
Yeah.
she's like, have another one at night. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm already full.
Yeah, you're not
But
even
you
hungry.
said you could do kind of like a protein shake ice cream almost thing. Like there's a
Ooh.
dessert style that you could do it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's,
Okay.
It's definitely, first of all, like I see people drink those ones from Costco. What are they called?
Fairlife.
Fairlife and the
Oh, Premier.
Premier.
Yes.
That's the one you have, right?
No, I have the Fairlife
Oh, you have the
core
core
right now.
core. Yeah, that's right.
I do, like, if you're going to drink that, okay, fine, but let's upgrade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's do something that's cleaner protein.
Okay.
Something that doesn't have 3 million ingredients on the back.
Right.
I do love one by, gosh, the name is
I'm trying to get it out.
Truvani.
Got it. I was gonna say that.
Truvani.
I'm trying to get it out.
I feel like we're, I mean, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
you
get
guys
it,
are.
so
You guys are. Yeah.
It worked. It worked. So Strivati, love that, right? And
Yeah.
I do just buy like a protein powder at my local gym.
Right.
And I do have that.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, I don't want that right now. I really just want a piece of chocolate, or I
Right.
just,
Yeah,
you know,
seriously, yeah.
but I will go and grab that because it just keeps me. I know that I calculated in my head at night. Okay, I aimed for 100. I got 120. Amazing.
Right.
So I can't
Yeah.
even do like the ideal grams. Is
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's difficult.
It is. It's a full-time job, I swear.
It's a
I've been
challenge.
trying.
Yeah.
Man. Oh, one onto supplements. I just have one question that popped into my mind. Collagen.
Yeah.
I just see a huge trend adding it. Is it really helpful if you're eating right? If you're taking your supplements that you need, you're going to have collagen and you really do not need to replace it with the powdered stuff.
I would agree with that.
Okay.
Amongst all the things you need to be doing,
Mhm.
adding in just another thing like
Right.
collagen, I would take that out.
Right.
Okay. And then are you eating meat?
Right.
Are you eating?
Is that
right?
in it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
Like so like broths and things
Right.
like that.
Uh-huh.
Right? And our collagen does go down. That's why our skin changes.
Uh-huh.
We have all these wonderful things.
Wrinkles?
that happen.
Right.
Those things.
Mhm.
W things.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
W things.
Yeah, those things. I mean, it changes everything, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily include it in there because we have so much to do already.
Mm-hmm.
I've made it a habit to take those supplements all the time now because it's like what is it that makes a habit? How many days?
90.
Is it 90 days?
And I
think
thought
so.
it was 21 and I was like, damn, 90
I was
now?
thinking 21. You're doing that thing.
I
again.
know. We were on the same page. We're going to go with 21 on this. Thank you.
Yeah. So
When Aaron said 90, I was like,
a
damn.
long time.
That's what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so between 21 and 90.
A range.
Teetering more on the 21 year.
Yeah. So I made it a habit, right? I'm like, I can do this.
Yeah.
So now I don't leave the house without doing those five.
Got it.
things, my morning supplements.
Got it.
Got it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What do you see a correlation between your gut health and
yeah.
food and your diet and all that stuff, and what does gut health do for your health
Everything.
overall? Yeah, it is,
So,
right?
okay. So your gut health will change as you age.
Mm-hmm.
We have this fantastic thing called the microbiome, right? And when our hormones start to do that change, late 30s, 40s, 50s, things like that, it really impacts our gut health. That will signal back to your thyroid because it works together. Like they are friends.
The gut and your thyroid are okay.
Yeah, right. So,
Good to know.
And then at that point in time, your thyroid can produce all sorts of stuff. It can produce antibodies that tell you that you might.
Gosh, the body's incredible.
It's a machine.
It's honestly quite miraculous.
It
And I'm
is.
so mad that fast food is just so convenient. Like everything.
It's ruining
It's
us,
cheap,
though. It's
convenient.
literally ruining us.
And
Yeah.
for the health, I mean, eating healthier isn't expensive. Yes, you will have to pay the money, but in the end, you're going to save because all the medical costs,
Literally.
like, later down the line.
Mhm.
But it is, you would think that there'd be more options for
Healthier
Health-
drivers.
yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing with my sugar rant. Have you had to do anything to
Cut out one
yeah,
thing.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Cut out
please,
your sugar.
yeah,
the amount of sugar in everything is astronomical.
Mm-hmm.
It's really depressing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't think of it like an addiction.
Oh no,
like
I believe it.
like
Yeah, yeah,
Cocaine.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
yeah.
I think it's worse because
Yeah.
it's not. Nobody's detecting it at
Right.
this point,
Right. And we're just putting loads of it in different names.
Mhm.
I don't even know all the different names.
right?
Right. But you know that if you're looking at a label and it has like a paragraph,
Mm-hmm.
probably not a good idea.
Sugar and everything.
Put it back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then with that, my God, it is affecting your neurotransmitters in your brain. When I think about people coming to me and they're like, "Oh, I have anxiety, I have depression," take the sugar out of your diet. When you have attention deficit, take the sugar out of your diet. When you're gaining weight, take the sugar out of your diet. You know, and you're going to have natural sugar, like with improved things like that. That's fine, obviously. But I think that we have made it in our world today in the United States where we can have food at any time, right? We're not starving. So it's like with that, you can have all sorts of unseasonal fruits anytime.
Right.
It's people are one, we're overeating, definitely over consuming eating.
Oh, for sure.
So That's one thing. And it's so hard to do. It is an addiction. It tastes good. I
Yeah.
love sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've done this thing over the year where I've learned how to bake my own freaking bread.
Really?
Bad move.
Oh, really?
It is so fun and so
Yeah.
easy to do.
It smells so
Yeah.
good.
And I mean, and then so I saw this Instagram reel where she was putting this butter, like in her dough, and I was like,
We haven't eaten yet. Okay, can we just?
I was like, I was like, wow.
I can hear like the bread.
Yes.
Like I can. Yes, I'm
The
there.
sawing of it. Yeah.
Picture it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm picturing it.
Yeah. Let me it took me all of like
Yeah.
20 minutes to get my bakings in my bowl.
Yes.
I'm making this.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a quick sugar question then.
Yeah, give it
I'm
to us.
totally gonna ask ChatGPT about how to cut sugar. You know, like
Yeah,
cut
do
sugar
it.
out.
Yeah.
Splenda, stevia.
Mhm.
You know, like the
Or raw
natural
sugar,
brown
yeah.
raw sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Don't recommend those.
I was gonna say how bad, you know, like even my husband who is diabetic,
Yeah.
when he went to the doctors, they're like, oh, to have Splenda instead of sugar, you can have that instead of that. Can you just let us know, like, or let our listeners know and us as well, that's still bad for you, and you should not even be consuming those either.
Right. It's gonna affect your microbiome, right? So and there's other ways you could go about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's things that won't produce like an insulin spike.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's it, date sugar?
Date sugar.
Mm.
I have-
Allulose. You'll
Uh-huh.
see allulose packets in the store.
Really?
I don't have any of that, but I've been curious when I see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna recommend that to Curtis. Yeah.
Date sugar.
Date sugar.
I have Splenda in my house, but I was like, I feel like I want to
You're just
support
replacing
him
one
also.
with another.
Exactly.
But you know what? It's also like I'm just not gonna put sugar in anything.
Right, right.
It takes
It
like a few weeks to like.
90 days.
Oh, I don't need that.
Right.
Like your body's just so used to you having it. It's like, oh, hello, ding, 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 ding. You forgot to eat my sugar.
Yep.
Need
Right.
Splenda,
Yep.
things like that. So,
Yeah.
but slowly put little less of that into your
Yes.
beverage.
Yes.
You know. things
Right.
Like that.
And then you won't
Like
yearn
wean
for
yourself
it.
off of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have patients who eat like fruit and they put like the sugar. I'm like,
Extra on top.
Stop.
It's all corn like cornflakes
It's a
and then you
Damn. If
Yeah.
anything, throw some salt on that.
Right.
Exactly.
tahini.
Yeah. Tahini.
Yum.
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you.
Latin.
Well, I'm Mexican, yes, but I do not know Spanish. I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. It's gracias.
Gracias.
It's gracias.
Well, no, my sister-in-laws, every time we go out, it's so funny. And I order, I'm like, can I get a chili relleno? A relleno. Like, she makes sure I order. I'm like, sorry.
Oh, that's
a
so
relleno. Or, yeah. So when we go out to restaurants, I'm always like, I look at her, I'm all,
Can you say it for me?
yes.
Yeah.
A relleno. Everything.
That is hilarious.
Enchiladas. So I'm like, okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Aaron, do you have another question?
Yeah, I want to know more about the gut health situation. Okay, so you already told me how it contributes to how does it show up how can you detect that you have a bad gut or that you need improvement on it?
Yeah. So it can show up in manifest in different ways, right? You can have like issues with increased anxiety, things like that.
Really? Okay.
People don't know that stuff. Right? But it can also show up with you're not pooping.
Right.
Pooping too much.
Right.
Not pooping
Yeah.
enough, right?
Yeah. It affects you different than it used to. And you're like, oh, that's something's off.
You can end up gaining weight, right? Because you're not, and
Your system's not working appropriately.
you're literally full of
Shit.
yeah. So, I mean, so it's all that, right?
Yeah.
It'll
Yeah.
affect- oh gosh, it's everything. We don't do any microbiome testing it's actually a whole different animal.
Yeah. No, I have a
still
girlfriend
learning.
that specializes in it.
Do you?
Yeah, and so they do like parasite cleanses, this whole thing. I mean, it's like a whole blood work situation.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I've seen one of those on Instagram. Sorry, the parasite.
No, my
cleanse.
friend Kelly, she is obsessed with looking
That
at people's
is
poops. And she will show you
insane.
like, she'll show you the worms, the parasites. You'll
Yes.
see it in their poop. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pass on that one.
I,
She go,
and you do it on full moons because they come out, they're active on full
Really?
moons. Oh, big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Totally believe in that, by the way.
What'd you say?
The full moon thing.
The full
Yeah.
moon, right?
Oh, yeah.
How can eating healthy, like low sodium, less saturated fat, how can that improve your life? Or how can that improve your, like, just taking little steps, you know, of just like what you said, the sugar, obviously
Right.
eating more protein first versus carbs and fat, right? How does making those small adjustments, how do you know you're winning at it?
So here, let's go back to that though, because I think we were told a long time ago about the low fat, low salt thing, the DASH diet.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
The DASH diet. Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Because it is hard for me to eat carbs because I was told my whole life to not eat
Right.
carbs.
Yeah.
So it is really difficult for me to, like, if I have a plate, I'm going to avoid the carbs and I'll only eat the other stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I got stuck doing the high protein, high fat.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I need to eat a little bit of carbs, but I really don't know how to put it back in my diet because I was told all these years to cut carbs out, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So so we went on this like kind of whole like low fat trend, which I think we did that with the whole. That's a whole an amazing story, by the way. But I mean, it brought out the pharmaceutical trend of statins. Is what it pushed this agenda to like don't eat meat, don't eat eggs, don't eat things that are
Oh, yeah.
and saturated fats are so healthy for you. Right? So I'm not a person that's going to tell you to avoid red meat,
Okay.
or avoid eggs or things like that, or avoid butter. Please eat those things in moderation. Right?
In moderation, exactly.
Right.
Great.
I also don't agree with like the low sodium thing. What is causing high blood pressure and issues with all things with weight, things like that, are the processed foods and the sugars.
The sugars are more.
We have a plethora of choices between both of those. You can go anywhere, right, and get that.
Right.
You can have it in everything. In the grocery store. Stick to the
Outside.
Right.
That's what I've always been told. Yeah.
Yeah, stick to the outside fruit, like the fruits, veggies, meats.
Mm-hmm.
Just do a circle.
Yeah.
Right.
Cut out the processed foods.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's again hard to do, right? You build these habits, 90 days.
Right. Yeah. 90 days.
For 90 days, only shop the outside of the supermarket.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, that's a huge
It is.
impact. So I say you need your electrolytes, you need your sodium. You don't want to have like that given to you via processed foods.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And then anti-inflammatory. We want to know what kind of foods do you recommend to lessen inflammation in your body? Because I remember when we did the blood work, you actually tested to see if there's any inflammation in your organs and stuff.
Yeah.
What food do you correlate that with, or what should we be eating to lessen the inflammation?
So first of all, our food today is filled with lots of gross stuff, right? We have glyphosate and everywhere.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know what that is.
Roundup weed killer.
Oh, because all the pesticide or all. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, is that
Got
what
it.
that is?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never even
So
thought about
they
it.
spray it everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? It's prohibited in India,
Really?
Yeah.
but
Wow.
here in the good old
Oh,
USA.
interesting.
Yeah.
So again, going back to the same thing of cutting out sugars, cutting out processed food, huge impact on
Inflammation?
Yeah.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
So here all the time, I get this whole like, well, I try to avoid red meat. I don't eat red meat. I only eat it once a week. I only eat it once in a while when I go out with my wife for dinner. Please, let's stop like the meat phobia.
Right.
Right. That's what I was
Yeah.
told too.
Yes.
I had steak the other day and I felt guilty for like a whole day afterwards. And I was like, why am I feeling this?
It's so your muscles were thanking you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just saw the fat in it and I was just like, this is so much fat. I will never eat another one.
Wow.
And I had a leftover one the next day and I was like, not eating it. It's too much fat.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that weird? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm all about like do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If
If you tell me to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah. No. Seriously. I mean, we are. Yeah. We are
That's what we're
listening. We're
doing this
listening.
for,
Yes.
I had a patient yesterday, and he's like, "Well, I don't understand how I do that. How do I eat meat and vegetables? Like, how do I do that?" I'm like, if it breathes, it has eyeballs or some form of like,
Oh my God.
eat it,
She's going to start crying.
eat it. Yes.
Her Catholic guilt is
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
Thank you for sacrificing your life for me so that I may live a longer one. Thank you.
Yes.
Say a
Yeah.
prayer every time.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's why we pray before we
Yeah.
eat, though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you. So,
I
yeah.
mean,
Yep.
Yeah.
yes, that's how it's
It
relative.
goes back to like caveman days,
Right.
dude. Like that's how we survived.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Nobody that we weren't having all. Oh my gosh, I'm not in derm. That's not my thing.
Mm-hmm.
But all the flares you see,
I know.
everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the processed food.
I mean, I know a lot of people, and this is just what their doctors have told them too, but that have autoimmune issues.
Yeah.
And they have to go on that anti-inflammatory diet. And they, and I'm like, there's got to be something about, I mean, we have to eat just to live. We got to get that mindset back versus like getting the nutrients in your body versus eating because you like the way it tastes
Right.
and like you crave it and all that stuff, because I mean, there's got to be a correlation with your food intake and your health
No, it
issues.
is, yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing this for. Yeah.
100%. But it's like, don't even get me on started like the food lobbyists, right?
Mhm. Oh, I know.
Promote.
The agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, the agenda, the soda, the
Yeah.
juices.
Yeah.
Orients have different, like some are like meat eaters, some are like carb eaters because of like Asia like eats a lot of rice, stuff like that where it's like, they still maintain to be skinny,
Right.
but like we're so obese because of all the stuff we
Yeah.
put in our foods.
And I think they walk more though. Also, like they're
I'm sure
walking to get their.
Every
they're
country
growing
is
their
an
stuff.
active country except
Yeah.
for ours.
Yeah.
Like we are the most sedentary
Right.
country too.
I have like one closing
go for it.
question
Yeah.
for me. What is the one wellness trend you think is worth trying? And then the follow up is one that we should skip.
Okay. I think, well,
Oh.
like, a broken record saying this, but a wellness, bring in strength training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring in strength.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. It's the most intimidating thing to do. We can adjust everything else in private. I mean, that's something you kind of have to put yourself out there for if you don't have the weights at home. So, like what we do with our listeners, we invite them to any workout that we do. We got a class pass. So I was like, hey, let's try different gyms and like invite people to it. So we did my sister does MMA. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
We did the MMA gym and did a HIIT workout. And Raylene immediately was like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And
went
I was like, yeah, and I said, just show up
it.
and do it with me,
Yeah.
and let's do it. It was so fun. She loved. Did you not love it?
But I was like,
But you
I would
loved
look.
it.
Yeah, I would look on YouTube for free, maybe workouts,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it would be cheaper. I'm talking to our listeners. Get cheap weights if you want to start
Yeah.
out
You can
low.
get 'em on
Get
offer
one
up and
set. You
stuff.
do not
Yeah.
need to get a whole set
No.
of weights. Start with that. Go on YouTube. Go on. There's so many free workout things. I'm even sure on
People are giving
social
them away
media.
on offer up all the time, or
Just do a little- a
on
little,
Facebook
a little
Marketplace.
exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
guarantee you'll
What
feel
I
good.
do is I follow people on Instagram, and then I put them in albums in my Instagram, so I save it to a certain album. So arms, legs, glutes. And every day I'll pick one that I like and I like the routine, and I'll do 4 or 5 different exercises in it. And I only have like a 35-minute workout. So I'm like, I got 35 minutes to do this. Let's go.
Perfect.
It's just check that off my
Exactly.
list,
What about something you would skip? Is there a wellness trend that you see out there right now that you're like, don't fall into that?
Don't waste your
trap?
time.
Yeah.
The fad diets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they can work. Like, there's one that's
Are they sustainable though?
no, they're not.
Yeah.
But like there's certain things like, oh, I ate nothing but this for 3 days, things like that.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. I think we go into a state of mind that's desperation.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, I've done a juice cleanse where I'm like, I'm gonna get a 3-day juice cleanse, and I'm gonna.
Well, I want to see the results today.
Yes.
Like, I don't like the slow burn of it all.
Yeah.
I want it now,
Exactly.
but I'm willing now.
That
Fad
and then-
diets.
Yes, bad diets, and then the obsession with cardio. Oh,
Yeah.
people just
We got to
stop-
switch it. We
Yeah.
got to switch it.
Stop with the Jane Fonda.
Yeah.
She did weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then her little Jane
jazzercise.
Fondas though, where you're like with
Yeah.
the leg out.
Yeah. Yep.
So
Yeah, those are all great things. Did we go over hormones? Do you want to talk about hormones at all?
oh my
And
gosh.
is there anything that we need to know as we are hitting 40?
Yes. It's a shit show.
It is. Oh,
It's not.
why am I
it's not a
always
myth.
sweating?
It's not a
Yeah.
myth. It's real.
Yeah, it's a real thing. Personally, what I have thought about over the last year, I think, is why the divorce rate is so high in your
Your 40s.
50s
Mhm.
and 60s. it's because I think we literally have this breakdown.
Really?
Hormones are just a total mess. Like everything is
And we hate our spouses or we hate everybody around us?
yeah. Our patience,
Yeah.
that has a huge thing, right? Our stress intolerance. Like there's definitely things like I don't need to test a woman's estradiol level or her like estrogen level at age, 60. It's not going to be there, right?
Really?
It's gonna be like there, but not
Barely.
yeah. I know that stuff, but it's literally like how get your hormones tested. Like they kind of fluctuate in perimenopause, and we kind of see this trend that happened in like their late 50s, 60s, where we know pretty much everything's depleted.
Jeez.
That's huge.
That's right around the corner.
Yeah. Women don't know about the benefits of testosterone.
Yeah. Talk about that. What is that? Yeah.
So testosterone is not just a man's hormone; it's a woman. We actually make more testosterone than we ever did estrogen. But it is something that will fluctuate with certain areas of your lifetime. Like stress will definitely bring your testosterone level down. Eating poorly, alcohol, things like that. But I think people think of it as a stigma as like the sex drive. It works.
Yeah.
It works on the all the parts. But it does so much more. My God, your critical thinking skills are completely changed when you optimize your testosterone levels. So it's definitely something where I still have women like, well, do I need that? It's that my husband has. Yeah, he has like, you have 1/10 of what he has.
Yeah.
But if you just bring that back in, you can see a wealth of changes that are positive. Um, Sleep will improve. Your pain will improve.
Wow.
Your post workout recovery will improve. Your mindset. It is a confidence booster. It's a lot. It helps with changing your body mass, right? So it's so much more than what it's been labeled as. Also with the libido, I frequently get women come to me and they're like, "Oh, I don't
I have
one."
none. Yeah.
It's 0. I ask them from 1 to 10. 0 is a negative.
Wow.
Is there a negative?
Yeah.
I'm like, or I get the like, well, I never really had a strong libido in the first place.
Yeah.
I
Same.
get
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
right? Like these are hormones that will help you with that. I mean, they will all help you.
Yeah.
Estrogen will also help with that. Progesterone will also help with that. So get your hormones tested. See what's going on. Right? It's kind of nice just to come in and verbalize your concerns.
Yeah.
And know they're validated.
Correct.
Like you're not crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
feel crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Crazy.
No, that's it. Yeah. That was one of the best things that I did.
Yeah.
That's why, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Some people don't like to acknowledge or see it, and I'm like, it validates you. Though there's things that you're not seeing that's going on within your body. And you just talking about every little thing about it makes me know that there is like, you can't stay balanced on everything all the time, especially with our food these days. So, yeah, go get your blood work. Go look at it. Go see how.